Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to PCTV's coverage of Portage Central girls basketball on the Portage Central YouTube channel. Today, the 5-8 Portage Central Mustangs take on the 3-10 Battle Creek Central Bearcats. I'm Owen Musialczyk here with Erin Brannstrom, and we'll be covering the thrilling action this evening. Erin, before we start, give us a quick rundown.
Well, Owen, the Mustangs are coming into this one after a hard-earned win against the Manawan Wildcats with a score of 42-40. And the Lady Bearcats are coming into this one off of a loss against their crosstown rival, Battle Creek Lakeview, with a score of 30-26. So both teams are coming into this one with close scored games. So let's see which team will come out with a hard-earned win tonight.
And as we start the game, the Mustangs win the tip. Here comes Louis Wilkes and the Mustangs, ready to get this game started tonight. That's King and Mosley fighting it for it there. That's going to be a jump ball. Bearcats ball. Tonight, starting for your Bearcats are going to be number 10, Poole, number 12, Guest, number 21, Caldwell, number 23, Mosley, and number 43, Love. Hodges with the three. Hits that one there to get the night started for the Bearcats. The Bearcats showing a zone early in the game as the Mustangs throw another turnover. The Mustangs is also coming out with the zone tonight as Macy tips it out of bounds, going to stay with the Bearcats. The Bearcats passing the ball around right now, trying to find an open spot to go and attack the basket. The Mustangs showing great defense so far this game, keeping them outside the three-point line. The Mustang defense looking strong. And that's Caldwell on the three. Is going to be short on that one as the Mustangs come down with the rebound. Wilkes with the ball to Milu. Milu into Thomas, but they're going to get Milu for a travel there in the corner. There's a nice drive there by Caldwell. Nothing but net on the floater. Gets it to go. 5-0. The Bearcats lead the Mustangs right now. Milu kicks it to Wilkes. Wilkes into Thomas. Thomas with multiple girls on her there tries to throw it up and get the foul, but nothing is called. The Bearcats come down with the ball. Guest drives, kicks it back out. And Louie Wilkes with the steal there. Great heads-up play by her as she takes it all the way herself and gets blocked. Great one-on-one defense by number 23, Mosley. Back on the other end, another great defensive play, one-on-one there by Milu. As she was fouled, there's a foul on the rebound there for Battle Creek Central, number 12, Guest. That's going to be her first on the night. Milu with the cross-court pass to King. King dribbling around, gives it back to Milu. Milu to Wilkes. Wilkes drives. Air ball's on the layup, but was fouled going up there. So she's going to go to the line to shoot two. Amaya Hodges called on the foul there for the Bearcats. That's going to be her first personal, second team foul with 4:30 left in the first quarter here. As Louie Wilkes' first free throw rolls out there. The Bearcats still lead 5-0. Louie searching for the first basket tonight for the Mustangs. As she hits the second one, nothing but net there. The Mustangs still showing great defense so far. The Bearcats are in no rush to get a bucket right now as they're up 5-1. Another three there by number 11 Hodges rolls out for her as the Mustangs come down with the rebound. Here's King, thought about the deep three but didn't shoot it, gives it to Wilkes instead. Wilkes back to King, now she'll shoot it. A little long on that one as the Bearcats come down with the rebound there. And here comes Hodges for the Bearcats. She's gonna take it herself. Wanted a foul, but no call was there as King comes down for the rebound for the Mustangs. A great find there by Macy Searles into Thomas. As she is fouled going up, she's going to shoot two. Malia Mosley for the Bearcats is calling the foul there. Her first personal, third team. Nothing but net on the first one there for Reagan as the Mustangs are going to make a couple of substitutions. Number 4, Madison Cutler is going to check into the game for Rachel Milu. And Chloe Thomas is waiting on the sideline to come in for Reagan. Reagan's second free throw is not going to fall for her there. The Bearcats come down with the rebound. And a deep two there by the Bearcats does not fall for number 21 Caldwell as Wilkes comes down with the rebound. An iffy pass there by Wilkes, but is going to be tipped by the Bearcats out of bounds. So it's going to stay under their hoop as Chloe Thompson checks into the game for Reagan Thomas. As she is found right away under the basket and is a little strong there on that shot. And then commits a foul there as the Bearcats came down with the rebound of her shot. That's going to be her first personal, first team as well. There's a drive by Mosley there. A little strong on that one as she fights for her own rebound, and a jump ball is going to be called. Number 5, Naari Wilson checks into the game for the Bearcats here. 2:35 left on the game clock in this first quarter. The Bearcats lead 5-2 against the Mustangs here at Portage. And Cutler turns the ball over there in the heavy traffic under the basket, as another foul is going to be called. That's going to be a push on number 14, Louie Wilkes, her first personal Mustang second team foul. And a good take there by number 11, Hodges. As she's just a little strong on the layup, will not get that to go, rolls out. And the Mustangs looking a little frantic right now, trying to get the ball secured in their hands. Number 21, Caldwell, for the Bearcats is going to be called for a foul there. That's going to be her first personal as well. King with the ball, surveying the court. And the ref there is going to call a double foul on number 23, Malia Mosley, and number 10, Macy Searles, as they were fighting under the basket. They're going to be off-ball fouls on both of them, so the Mustangs are going to throw it under their own basket. Wilkes with a good find to Searles, as she is foul going up on that one, sending her to the line to shoot two. That foul is going to be on number 21, Caldwell again. That's going to be her second personal. As Macy's first is a little to the right. The second one is a little strong as well. As Thompson comes back down with the rebound, gives it back to Macy, and she gets the floater to fall this time. Chloe Thompson with the assist there for the Mustangs, bringing the Mustangs back into this game, only down one with just over a minute left in this quarter here. Good defense there shown by Riley King as she tips that shot. But number 23, Malia Mosley, goes up with it and scores the putback basket there, bringing the lead for the Bearcats back to 3. As Chloe Thompson and Caldwell were fighting for the ball there, she's gonna be called for a travel, turning the ball over to the Bearcats. As Rachel Milu checks back into the game for the Mustangs. Another drive there by Malia Mosley, but Louie Wilkes is there to play great defense. Jump ball called. The Bearcats get the ball in as number 5 is going to shoot 3. Number 5, Wilson, a little strong on that one there. Here's King driving for the Mustangs. Kicks it into Thompson. To Searles with another easy bucket for her there, giving her 4 points in the game so far tonight and bringing the Mustangs back in within one with just 10 seconds left in this first quarter here. The Bearcats are looking for the last shot, trying to get a last bucket here before the break. A deep 3 and is a little strong there by number 12, Guest. That's going to be the end of our first quarter here in Portage Central. Battle Creek Central 7, Portage Central 6. Erin, after the end of this first quarter, what have you seen tonight so far from both teams, and what do you want to see change going into the rest of this game?
Definitely there have been a lot of fouls called on Battle Creek Central so far, and they don't have a whole lot of subs there on the bench for them, so they definitely got to keep that number down. Mustangs got to keep up the great teamwork with Chloe Thompson there and Macy Searles. Great teamwork to get 4 points for them easily there.
I 100% agree. Let's see what teams can get started tonight in the rest of this game. And here we are starting the second quarter here in Portage Central as the Mustangs open the quarter with the ball. The Bearcats still sticking strong with that zone defense as King with the three, nothing but net for her. That's going to be her first points on the game tonight. Great defense shown by Searles as she's been hot on defense so far tonight. Showing great hustle all over the court. An early sub for the Mustangs as Reagan Thomas checks in for Chloe Thompson. A drive there by Guest as the floater will not fall for her, and Reagan Thomas comes down with the rebound. Wilkes to Searles. Back to Wilkes. Wilkes pass tipped, but King gets it, gives it to Thomas as she is fouled there on her Euro step by number 21, Caldwell. That's going to be Caldwell's third personal so far tonight. Their coach is not happy about that one there. As number 43, Love, is going to check in for her there and give her a minute to think about the fouls that she has committed so far in this game. Thomas on the one-on-one, misses the first one, but Searles comes down with the ball and has another putback bucket there. 6 points for her tonight, all putback buckets, just showing some of that great hustle we were talking about earlier that she has had all night. Wilkes showing good defense there as well. And Guess with the deep three, just a little long on that one. Cannot get it to fall as the Bearcats get the ball and kick it out to restart their offense. Mid-range jumper for number 11, Hodges, will not fall either, a little strong. As she gets the ball back there, gives it to Guess and an easy open layup for her there. King into Thomas. As she wanted to be fouled on that layup, but they're not going to call it. They're going to call it on the floor instead. On the Mustangs. Number 10, Macy Searles. That's going to be her second personal. And with that, the Bearcats are going to call a timeout. Mustangs lead 11-9 with 5:55 left in the second quarter. Let's see what the Bearcats coach is going to draw up here with the ball. And we're back from that short timeout. Here comes the Bearcats with the ball. Going to run that play that he was talking about in the huddle. Right after the timeout, Tyler Bronkema checks in for the Mustangs. And an open three there for Guest, as she is long for on that one again, but number 43, Love, showing her presence as she gets the rebound and goes up like nothing. And one for her there. That foul is going to be called on number 34, Reagan Thomas. That's going to be her first personal, 5th team for the Mustangs. And Love is a little strong on the layup there. The free throw, as the Mustangs come down with the rebound. Milu into Thomas. Open mid-range jumper for her goes. And a deep three for Hodges there. Quick three as well into the offense. Does not fall for her. The Mustangs come down with the rebound once again. Wilkes drives. Floater is short for her as she is fighting under the hoop for the ball. And a jump ball is called there. That's going to be Bearcats' ball. In for the Mustangs, Chloe Thomas for number 30, Tyler Bronkema. Hodges gives it to Guest. Guest back to Hodges. Another three for her. A little strong on that one as well, as she has been all night. A foul called on number 20, Chloe Thompson. That's going to be her second on the night, as she is subbed out for number 10, Macy Searles. And the floater by Mosley won't go for her, as it is tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. It's going to stay under their basket. The Bearcats still trying to find a bucket after that timeout their coach called. And a nice drive there by Guest. Finally gets that bucket for the Bearcats. Ties the game at 13. Wilkes gives it to the open Milu as she shoots a three. A little strong on that one, as Searles comes down with another rebound. Gives it to Thomas. And an easy layup there for her.
Great teamwork there, really showing that you can see an open teammate there on the rebound.
Yes, Macy has been a very heads-up player so far tonight, giving the ball to whoever is open and getting almost every rebound the Mustangs have put up. Here's the Bearcats on the other end trying to do the same thing the Mustangs did. Cross-court pass to Wilson as her shot is a little strong, and Wilkes is going to come down with the rebound. Kicks it to the open, Searles from 3, and she hits.
There we are again with the great teamwork there from Wilkes and Searles.
Yeah, Searles with 9 in the game so far, leading both teams in scoring. Playing a great factor so far. And Guess with the tough floater won't fall, but number 5, Wilson, will take it and get fouled there, going up with it, sending her to the line to shoot 2. Reagan Thomas caught with another foul there. That's going to be her second personal, 8th team. And Wilson's first free throw banks in there for her. As number 30, Tyler Bronkema checks in for number 34, Reagan Thomas. The second free throw is just a little strong there for her as Bronkema comes down with the rebound. Milu gives it to Searles as she shoots the mid-range. Does not fall for her. The Bearcats come down with it there. As Hodges with the open 3 decides to pull and is a little strong there. Another good rebound by Guest, but that floater won't fall for her as well. King with the 3, and that one is strong as Searles with another rebound. That putback is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Bearcats, so it's going to stay with the Mustangs. Good find there by Wilkes to Searles as her mid-range floater is going to fall for her. That's going to be double digits for her so far, 11 points with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Still has a whole nother half to work with as the Mustangs lead this game 20-14. A good take there by number 23, Malia Mosley. Will not fall for her. As an offensive foul is going to be called on the Bearcats. And Rachel Milu is going to come down to shoot 1-1 for the Mustangs. Chloe Thompson is going to check in for number 10, Macy Searles. Milu is a little strong on that first one there as the Bearcats come down with the rebound. And a deep 3 there by number 12, Guest, as it is strong again as it has been all night. And then she's going to commit the foul coming back down on Wilkes, sending her to the line. That's going to be Guest's second foul tonight, 9th team. As Louie is short on that first rebound, she's visually frustrated with herself. The Bearcats come down with it. And a quick 3 there by number 11, Hodges. Lots of quick 3s so far from the Bearcats. They're struggling to get in the paint as the Mustangs are playing great defense down low. King with the ball. Gives it into Bronkema. Bronkema to Thompson. Her shot is going to be short. She's going to get her own rebound, and her putback is going to be short again as the ball is tipped out of bounds, staying with the Mustangs under their own basket. Wilkes gives the ball to King, and King is going to travel there as she tried to pump fake and drive, but she just started moving before she put the ball on the floor. Here's Hodges with the ball for the Bearcats. Gives it to Guest. Guest back to Hodges. Back to Guest. Back to Hodges. And she's finally going to shoot a three. That one looked good, but it was a little strong again. But they come down with their own rebound. Another three from Guest. That one's going to be long as well as Thompson comes down with it this time. Gives it to Wilkes, and Wilkes is going to slow down with the ball to try to get a last bucket here as the clock hits 35 seconds left in the second quarter. The Mustangs lead 20-14 here at Portage Central. The Mustangs looking for a last bucket to go in the half with a nice, comfortable lead. Here's the Bearcats finally pressing up on defense, but the ref is going to give a tech to the coach of the Bearcats, Tony Warren, as he was not happy about that call. He wanted to travel there on Wilkes as she caught the ball. So now Wilkes is going to shoot two for the Mustangs, as the refs are going to ask Tony Warren to take a seat. Wilkes' first one rolls out. The second one, nothing but net there for her, bringing the lead up to 7, 21-14. The Mustangs lead, as the Mustangs will now get the ball. Macy Searles is going to check into the game for number 5, Rachel Milu. Macy throws it into Wilkes. Wilkes to Macy. Wilkes takes the ball on herself and is fouled on the floater there.
That was a great take there by Wilkes.
Wilkes being very aggressive right now. Knowing that the Bearcats are in trouble, in foul trouble, she's taking it to the basket with no hesitation. Louis hits her first free throw. She hits the second one. That's 4 points on the night for her so far. And with that, the clock is going to run out in the first half here tonight. Portage Central leads 23-14. Erin, going into the room, what are you going to be telling your players if you're the Mustang coach here to keep this lead and win this game?
If I'm Rob Brown here, I'm definitely telling my team to keep up the great teamwork, making them passes, and also keeping up the great zone defense and making sure that the Bearcats stay outside of the three-point line there. They've been doing great with that so far this game.
I totally agree. The Mustangs are showing great aggression, and it seems like a new team on defense tonight, so let's see if they can keep that up and fight off these Bearcats. And we're back here at Portage Central as your Mustangs lead 23-14. An exciting half ahead of us here. As an early three from Riley King is going to come, and she hits it, putting the Mustangs up by 12. That's going to give King 5 on the night. A three by Hodges does not fall for her. She's hoping to heat up, as the three has just not been falling for her. She's had open looks, but she cannot get it in the basket. As it traveled there for number 23, Mosley is going to turn the ball over early in the second half for the Bearcats. The Bearcats still showing the zone they showed at the beginning of this game. Good defense there as number 11 Hodges comes up with the ball. She wants a foul there. Multiple people want a foul there on that take, but she's not going to get one. Here's Wilkes with the ball. Gives it to Milu. Milu into Thomas. Thomas. A little off there on that shot as it is tipped out of bounds off the Bearcats, going to stay with the Mustangs under their own basket. Wilkes finds King. King takes it in, and a floater there for her. Great take from King there. And the three for Guest is going to be short there, as the Mustangs come down with a rebound once again. Searles with the open three. A little off the mark for her there, as Thomas comes down with the rebound. Gives it to Milu. She's going to shoot the three. That one's tipped, as she comes down with her own rebound and gets the short range jumper to go for her. That's her first points on the game tonight, as many of these Mustangs are heating up. And with that, the Bearcats coach is going to call a timeout. He does not look happy coming into this half, going down by 16. Erin, if you're the Bearcat coach here, coming out of half, looking hopeful, what do you have to tell your players?
Definitely got to tell them to start having a little bit better defense, stopping the Mustangs from scoring, definitely.
I totally agree. Let's see what happens in the rest of this half. And out of that timeout, the Bearcats are going to start with the ball. Let's see if they can do what their coach is asking them and get back into this game, as they look inside to number 23, Mosley, as she's going to fumble it into the Mustangs' hands. Here's Wilkes with the iffy pass to Searles, but she comes out with it. Gives it to Milu. Milu into Searles. Searles up to Wilkes as she drives. Floater does not fall for her, as Mosley comes down with it there for the Bearcats. She's going to take it all the way herself, as she's going to get tied up in the lane. Number 34, Reagan Thomas, is going to get called for a foul on that one. That's going to be her third personal tonight, as Chloe Thompson is going to check in for her and give her a breather. And a quick pass into Mosley as she is fouled going up, sending her to the line to shoot 2. Let's see if she can hit these free throws to get the spark the Bearcats need in the second half. And that one's going to be off the mark for her there. As number 5, Nahari Wilson checks in for the Bearcats. And number 30, Tyler Bronkema, is going to check in for the Mustangs. The free throw, the second free throw rolls out for her there. As a deep 2 is taken by number 11, Hodges. That one is going to be strong. Guess shooting a mid-range. That one is going to be strong there as she was off balance going up. And some good defense there shown by Guess as Macy is going to step out of bounds on that break. Guess finds Hodges. Hodges gives it to Caldwell. That 3 is going to be off for her as well. And an offensive foul is going to be called on the Bearcats there. Number 5, Wilson, is going to be caught for that one. That's her second personal tonight. And here's the Bearcats showing a press for the first time tonight as well. The Mustangs seem to be a little confused on where to be. And another defensive foul on the Bearcats is going to be called there. Number 12, Kylira Guest. That's going to be her third personal. And with that, the Mustangs are going to call a timeout to draw up this press break and beat this press. Since this is the first they've seen it tonight, let's see what Coach Brown draws up for the Mustangs and how it will work for them. And we're back out of that timeout. The Bearcats still showing that press as Thompson gives it into Wilkes. And Wilson is going to commit another foul there. That's going to be her third tonight. The Bearcats showing great defense and trying to play defense. They're just being a little aggressive for the refs' liking so far. Here's the Mustangs throwing again. Gets it into Searles, gives it to Wilkes. As Wilkes is going to be almost double teamed there, but she dribbles out, gives it to King instead. King gives it back to Wilkes. Wilkes to Searles. Searles gives it to Bronkema. Bronkema up to King. King to Wilkes. Wilkes is going to drive. Kick it out to Searles. Almost turns out. The pass is almost turned over there. As Hodges jumped out on that pass but couldn't get there in time. Here's King, gives it to Bronkema. Bronkema gives it to Wilkes. Wilkes is going to drive. Mid-range jumper, a little strong there for her. As number 21, Caldwell is going to come down with the rebound. And an and one there for number 12, Kylira Guess. Number 20, Chloe Thompson is going to be called on that one. That's going to be her third personal, third team foul. 30-second timeout by Battle Creek Central. Kylira Guess is going to shoot 2 out of this break. We'll be right back. And we're back from that 30-second timeout. Guess shooting 2 for the Bearcats. Excuse me, 1 and 1. She's going to miss the first one a little strong there as King comes down with the rebound. Gets triple teamed in the corner, gets it out to Wilkes. Wilkes back to King as she's going to shoot the corner 3. A little strong there for her as Bronkema tries to save it but cannot get there in time. Hodges with the ball, gives it to Guest. Guest to Caldwell. Caldwell to Hodges, Hodges to Guest. Guest is going to pull it out and call her own play here for the Bearcats. Open 3 for Hodges as that one finally hits for her. The Bearcats have been searching for a 3 for a while now. As they finally hit that 30-19, the Mustangs still lead. Good defense there by the Bearcats as they're going to come up with the ball. Hodges with the break, gives it to Guest. Guest with the floater. A little strong there on that one, but they come down with their own rebound. Hodges with another 3, hits that one as well. Back-to-back 3s for Hodges. And with that, she tips it out of bounds. Great defense shown by Hodges. Hodges and the Bearcats showing a new life after these few 3s, bringing them back into the game. 30-22, the Mustangs lead by 8. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this third quarter as the Bearcats tip it. Hodges herself tips it out again for the Bearcats. Milu gets it into Wilkes as Wilkes turns it over. And a layup from number 5, Naari Wilson. And with that, Portage Central is going to call a timeout, just leading by 6 here. 2 minutes and some change left in the third quarter. The Bearcats showing a new life here as their crowd is cheering loud for them. Erin, if you're the Bearcats here, what are you telling the coach in this timeout? If you're the coach, what are you telling your team here in the timeout?
Definitely telling my players to keep up the great defense. They've been really great in this third quarter here, keeping up the defense and getting a lot of steals to ultimately score and make a fast break.
Yes, I totally agree. This quarter has definitely been all the Bearcats so far. They're hoping to keep this heat up and take the lead. Let's see what they can do to end this third quarter. And we're back from that timeout. The Bearcats showing that press out of it. As Searles gives it to King. King is going to drive. The floater's off for her. Searles with the rebound. That putback is going to be off for her. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Bearcat ball. Here's Hodges with the ball for the Bearcats. Gives it to Guest. Guest to Wilson. Wilson to Hodges. Hodges back to Guest. Guest to Hodges. Hodges to Wilson. Back to Hodges. Back to Guest. Zone defense shown by the Mustangs here. And a foul there at number 14, Louis Wilkes. That's going to be her second personal. Fourth team foul. Wilson throwing in the ball for the Bearcats. Gives it to Caldwell. Hodges with the open three. A little strong on that one there. Gives it to Guest. Guest with the floater. That one's a little short for her. Gets her own rebound. The Bearcats showing great offense here, getting every rebound they've put up almost this quarter. With that, the clock is under a minute here in this third quarter. The Bearcats searching for at least one more bucket. Louis Wilkes steals that one there. Wanted the fast break, but dribbles it off her own foot out of bounds, giving it right back to the Bearcats. Number 34, Reagan Thomas, who's going to check in for the Mustangs. As there's 40 seconds left. Bearcats ball down 6, looking for at least one more bucket to go into the fourth quarter with the lead cut down. Here's Guest with the ball, kicks it. Good take there by Mosley. Wanted a foul, but no call there as Mustangs come down with the rebound. Wilkes with the open three, and she connects on that one. Not what the Bearcats wanted to see going into the fourth. Cutting the lead back to 9. 33-24. As Guest was not aware of the time, kicks it to number 11, Hodges, and she just had to throw up a shot. Going into the fourth quarter, your Mustangs lead 33-24 here at Portage Central. Let's see if the Bearcats can keep this spark going and come back in this game, or if the Mustangs will hold them off. And we're back, start of the fourth quarter here in Portage. The Bearcats are down by 9, looking to get back into this game against the Mustangs. Mustang foul number 30, Tyler Bronkema. That's going to be her first tonight. 5th team. Aaliyah Mosley shooting 2 for the Bearcats. And a weird bounce there on that one as it almost goes in for her, but just rolls out. The second one goes for her, nothing but net. That's going to be her 3rd point tonight for her. Wilkes is going to be double teamed, dribbles out pretty easily there. As Hodges comes up like nothing and takes that from her. Hodges goes up herself, is going to be blocked by number 30, Tyler Bronkema. Great defense by her there. As Hodges is going to throw it in for the Bearcats. And the Mustang defense was not ready for that one. An easy layup for number 21, Caldwell. Here's King with the ball for the Mustangs. Is going to take it herself. Cross court. Gives it to Wilkes. Wilkes to Bronkema. Wilkes wanted that one on the slip there as she was relatively open. But a block is going to be called there on number 11, Maya Hodges. That's going to be her 2nd personal, 4th team foul. As Guest almost steals that inbound pass for the Bearcats, but Wilkes holds on to it. This time Wilkes gets hit on that slip pass. A little strong there on that layup for her as Macy fights for the ball and gets it back for the Mustangs. Gives it to Wilkes. She gives it to King. Wilkes with the ball, gives it to Thomas. Thomas is going to take it all the way for herself. Looked like a good layup, but could just not finish there at the rim. The Bearcats come down the other way with it instead. Guess with the floater is short on that one as she was off balance, but is going to be fouled there. That's going to be a foul on Tyler Bronkema. That's going to be her 2nd personal, 6th team here for the Mustangs. Guest hits the first one, nothing but net there for her. That's going to put her in double digits there, her 10th point. This free throw, her searching for her 11th as she leads the Bearcats in points. The second one is a little off, a little to the right there for her. Cannot get it to fall. As Hodges with the steal, gets the layup to go there. Relatively open layup for her. 33-30, Mustangs still hold on to that lead, but barely. The Bearcats showing a new energy here in the second half. 30-second timeout, Portage Central will be back after this short break. And we're out of that timeout. Chloe Thompson throwing in the ball for the Mustangs as that pass is almost turned over. And a double dribble by Macy Searles there, turning the ball over for good to the Bearcats. Just down 3, the Bearcats are looking for a bucket here to bring the game within one or even tie it. And there's a drive by Hodges. Short on the floater, but fouled again. The Mustangs getting in deep foul trouble here early in the fourth. That's going to be Macy Searles' fourth personal foul, seventh team foul. 5:55 left in this fourth quarter. And the Mustangs are already looking at a bonus for the Bearcats here. Hodges hits the first one, bringing them within two. A new hope here for the Bearcats. As the second one goes for her as well. 1 point game here in Portage. That's going to bring Hodges to 10 points. Another player to be in double digits for the Bearcats. Number 23, Malia Mosley, is going to be called for a foul there as they're playing defense on that press. That's going to be her third personal on the night so far. Chloe Thompson into Searles. And Searles is going to step out of bounds there as she was double teamed, trying to find someone open. The Bearcats once again, the press working and getting the ball back. The Bearcats get in, no problem. Guest about to run her play for the Bearcats. Keeps it herself there. Kicks it into Mosley, back to Guest. Back to Mosley. Pump fake, takes it herself and is going to be fouled again on that take. Every take by the Bearcats in this quarter has felt like a foul for the Mustangs. That's going to be a foul on number 34, Reagan Thomas, her fourth foul as well. Multiple Mustangs here looking at foul trouble early in this fourth quarter. The first one for Mosley is going to be a little strong. The second one falls for Mosley, giving her 4 points on the night and tying the game here at 33. Here's Macy Searles being double teamed, kicks it to Louie, and Louie gets cross court. First time in a while for the Mustangs here. Thompson gives it to Wilkes. Wilkes with the ball, slowing the game down here for the Mustangs. King with a nice pass into Louie. And Wilkes wants the foul, but isn't going to get it. Here comes the Bearcats. Pull-up jumper for Hodges won't fall for her, but the Bearcats are going to fight for the rebound here. But they're going to give it to the Mustangs there.
Fans certainly aren't happy about that call.
Yes, lots of opinions being thrown out right now at the refs. As another great defensive play by Hodges.
Bearcats doing excellent right now with their press.
Yes, Hodges really showing a new spark the second half for the Bearcats. Leading this team back into this game slowly but surely on both sides of the ball. Searles struggling to find someone to throw it into. Almost turns it over there. But they're going to say out on the Bearcats again. Searles going to throw the ball in again for the Mustangs. This time she finds King in the backcourt. King dribbles across court, and she's going to be doubled there. And a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay with the Mustangs again. Third time's the charm maybe for the Mustangs here. Struggling to get something started as the Bearcats are just showing great defense this whole quarter. Searles gives it into Wilkes. And Wilkes is going to turn the ball over there, giving it right to the Bearcats. Here's Guest with the fast break. Thought she was going to get fouled there, so she went up hesitant. Nothing called, but then Macy Searles is going to be called on the charge there, coming back down. That's going to be her 5th. She's going to have to check out for the rest of this game. The Mustang coaches are not happy about that one, as Macy Searles has been playing great tonight for the Mustangs, ending the game with 11 points. Only Mustang in double digits right now. The Mustangs are going to need someone to step up in this game to lead the team now that Macy has to sit the rest of the game.
Bearcats fans trying to get a spark of energy here for them.
Yes, both crowds. Not a lot of people here tonight, but multiple people making their presence known in the crowd, cheering on their home teams, as it is a tie game with just under 4 minutes to go in this 4th quarter here. Both teams looking for a much-needed win. Hodges with the ball. Good defense there by Wilkes as Guest keeps it in bounds. Deep mid-range jumper there for Wilson. Does not fall for her as they get their own rebound. Open 3 for Guest, and that one's a little long. Gets her own rebound and is fouled hard there on that floater. That's going to be a foul, number 34, Reagan Thomas, her 5th as well, as she's going to have to go sit for the rest of the game. Another big player for the Mustangs here tonight, grabbing many rebounds. With that foul from Thomas, that's going to give the Mustangs 10 fouls as well. So the Bearcats are sitting here with a tie game and a double bonus under their belt. With 3:30 left in this 4th, Madison Cutler and Tyler Broncom are going to check into the game for the Mustangs, as Guest is going to shoot 2. Nothing but net there. Gives the Bearcats their first lead in this half, and a lead for the first time in a while in this game. Guest is going to miss her 2nd one there. Wilkes is going to come down with the ball, and Guest is going to foul on playing defense there. That's going to be her 4th foul. Kylira Guest having a great game tonight, only being a freshman, but making a huge impact in this game for the Bearcats so far. 11 points from her, double digits. Only one of few in this game to be in double digits right now.
Quite a few people here in foul trouble for this game on both sides.
Yes, a foul there on Nyria Wilson. Another freshman for the Bearcats here. That's going to be her 4th, 7th team. So the Mustangs are now in a bonus. Wilkes shooting a 1-and-1 is short on the first one, as Caldwell comes down with another rebound. Caldwell playing great under the basket right now, getting every rebound under the Mustang hoop and securing it for the Bearcats there. And an interesting call there by the ref. She's going to be called 5 seconds with the ball there, so that's going to be a turnover for the Bearcats. As Milu throws it into King, no hesitations. And King is going to dribble around for the Mustangs. Gives it to Cutler. Cutler drives with an off-balance floater there, will not fall for her, as the Bearcats come down with that one. And a timeout by the Bearcats there. Erin, if you're Coach Brown here in the Mustangs, what are you talking about in this huddle, down by 1 with 2:28 left in this fourth after being on such a big lead this whole game?
Definitely telling my players here to keep the fouls down. They're at 10 right now and have 2 players fouled out for the game. Definitely telling them to keep it up on offense, trying to make great passes to defeat this press here, doing anything you can to stop the Bearcats from continuing their lead.
I totally agree. Foul trouble is a big problem for the Mustangs so far in this game. Let's see how they can get around it. 2 players, like Erin said, on the bench, and not just any 2 players, 2 big players in the game so far tonight for the Mustangs. So let's see what Coach Brown draws up for the Mustangs to get them back into this game. The Bearcats coming out of that timeout with the ball here, leading by 1, 2:25 left in this game here at Portage Central. A great game so far. Let's see what both teams can do. A great find there by Mosley to Caldwell as she gets the bucket. As Wilkes there fumbles it out of bounds, turning it back over to the Bearcats. Mosley with that great assist just the play before this is another freshman for the Bearcats. 3 freshmen all making their name known in this game so far.
Also, no seniors for the Bearcats on their roster as well, so quite the young team, but they're doing great so far this game.
Yes, definitely giving Mustangs their work tonight. Here's Hodges with the ball. Is going to be fouled on that drive there. A no needed foul from the Mustangs. That's going to be on number 4, Madison Cutler, her first personal 10th team foul. Sending Amaya Hodges to the line to shoot 2. And the first one bounces in for her, as that puts her at 11 points in this game. The sophomore, another young player for the Bearcats with a couple more years ahead of her here. The second one is going to be off there for her, as the Bearcats are going to set up in their press, leading by 4 here. Milu gets it into King. And Amaya Hodges, another tip out of bounds by her. Running down that ball and tipping it out of bounds with no problem. Portage Central is going to use another timeout here. 2 left in the game for them. Let's see if Coach Brown can switch up the plays, because obviously he didn't like what he was seeing, and get something started for the Mustangs late in this fourth. Tyler Bronco going to throw in the ball for the Mustangs out of this timeout. Looks for Thompson. Great pass. Thompson's blocked on the first one. Gets her own block. Throws it up, but is too strong there. The Bearcats come down with another rebound. It's killing the Mustangs. They need those second chance points. They just cannot get any rebounds. As their two biggest rebounders tonight, Reagan Thomas and Macy Searles, have both been fouled out. And with that, Louie Wilkes is going to come in a foul there. That's going to be her third personal 12th team foul. The fouls are killing the Mustangs in this game so far. And that's Ari Wilson, a freshman, hitting the first free throw there, giving their lead, the Bearcats lead up by 5 with 1:09 left in this fourth quarter. The second one's going to go for her as well. 6-point game. As the Mustangs almost walk out of bounds with it. And Louie Wilkes dribbling with her head up. Gets stolen from behind by Hodges. Great defense shown by her all night. Really taking leadership when they were down and carrying this team back to the lead. And Chloe Thompson's going to foul there. Foul number 12, Kylira Guest. Another Bearcat freshman here in this game. Not scared to take the ball and do what she wants with it. That's going to be a foul on number 20, Chloe Thompson. That's her fourth personal, 13th team foul. The first one for Guest is going to be a little strong there. The second one rolls in for Guest there. That's going to be 12 points for her on the night. And Louie Wilkes there was trying to get open on the press.
Wilkes definitely not happy about that call, as we had Guest clapping in her face after that one.
Yeah, Wilkes is not happy for sure. She was just trying to get open. The refs all pushed there. As the Bearcats are going to hold the ball and try to dribble this game out as they lead by 7. The Mustangs still trying to show some hope. And with that, Wilkes is going to foul out of the game. Trying to steal the ball.
The Mustangs' third player foul out for the game.
Yeah, the fouls are not working in their favor tonight. Louie Wilkes is not happy after fouling out because of that call by the refs. That call is going to send Hodges to the line. Amira Hodges hits both. 14 points on the night for her, leading not only the Bearcats but the game in points. Stretching the lead to 42-33 for the Bearcats. Tyler Brockamo with the ball for the Mustang is blocked by Caldwell. Caldwell has been sitting on everything tonight, grabbing rebounds and doing her job as a center. And with that, the freshman Malia Mosley is going to dribble out the clock, giving the Bearcats the win, 42-33 here at Portage Central. Thank you for tuning in to this exclusive coverage of Mustang girls basketball on the Portage Central YouTube channel powered by PCTV. Later this week, the Portage Central Mustangs will take on crosstown rivals Portage Northern, and next week on Thursday, taking on Kalamazoo Central, both games here at home. For me and my partner, Erin Brannstrom, I'm Owen Musialczyk, signing off.